What if just 90 days from now, you looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the person staring back in the best possible way? It's not magic, it's not luck, it's a choice, and the clock is already ticking. They say change takes years. But what if everything could shift your mindset, your habits, your energy in just 3 months? Did you know that in just 90 days, you have the power to completely transform your life, to become stronger, wiser, more focused, maybe even unrecognizable to the person you are today? This isn't some fluffy motivational speech. It's a real, achievable transformation. People just like you have done it. I've done it. And if you're watching this, chances are you're ready to. I know what it's like to feel stuck, to feel like your life is on repeat. I've been in that fog where every day feels like a loop. But here's what I learned. 90 days is enough to break free if you truly commit. If you take only one thing away from this video, let it be this: start today. Don't wait for New Year's. Don't wait for your birthday. Don't wait for rock bottom. Ask yourself, how much longer are you willing to wait for your life to begin? Time isn't pausing, and every day you hesitate is a day you could have been building the life you deserve. In this video, I'm going to share 10 powerful, practical, Stoic strategies that can change your life starting right now. These aren't vague affirmations. They are clear steps rooted in ancient wisdom, designed to guide you from confusion to clarity, from chaos to control. So let's begin this 90-day journey with your first step. Type in the comments below, "I am changing my life in 90 days." That single action is your commitment to yourself, your contract with growth, because change won't wait for the perfect moment, and neither should you. Step 1. Life you are not a passenger in your life. You are the architect. You don't need permission. You don't need fate. You need a blueprint, and that's where the life audit comes in. Think of it like this. You're standing at a crossroads. One path leads to more of the same. The other leads to growth, change, and the version of you you've been dreaming of. The audit is the map, and you're the one drawing it. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." So ask yourself, are you truly content with the life you're living right now? Or do you feel like you're falling short of your own expectations? This audit isn't about shame. It's not about beating yourself up. It's about facing the truth with courage and finally taking control. Here's how to begin. Step 1. Assess your current state. Break your life into key areas: health, career, finances, relationships, personal growth. Ask yourself honestly, where am I right now? What's working? What's clearly not? What am I genuinely proud of? Step 2. Envision your ideal life picture, each category at its best. What does success look like to you? Let's take health as an example. Your ideal might be a strong, energized body, clean eating, without guilt, regular exercise. You actually enjoy waking up refreshed and full of life now. Compare that to your current state. Do you often feel tired? Skip workouts or avoid physical activity? Rely on junk food or sugar just to get through the day? Lack the drive to change? That contrasts the gap between now and your ideal. That's where your work begins. And trust me, when you see it clearly, it becomes almost impossible to ignore. This is just the beginning of your transformation. With each step in this journey, you're reclaiming control over your time, your energy, and your future. Are you ready? Then say it with me. I'm changing my life in 90 days. Let's begin. Picture your ideal lifestyle for a moment. Maybe it includes walking 6,000 steps each day, working out 3 to 4 times a week, learning to genuinely love your body, and nourishing yourself with cleaner, healthier meals. That image might feel distant right now, but it's not out of reach. What matters most is what you do next, to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. You need more than just motivation, you need a specific plan. So ask yourself, what can I change immediately, starting today? Maybe it's as simple as replacing sugary sodas with water, or committing to a brisk 10-minute walk every morning. Tiny shifts, when practiced daily, have the power to spark massive transformations over time. Yes, motivation might light the initial fire, but it's consistency, day after day, habit after habit, that will carry you to the finish line. Instead of overwhelming yourself by trying to change everything all at once, focus on just 2 or 3 key improvements over the next 90 days. Let those simple actions become the solid foundation for deeper change. It's like planting seeds. At first, nothing seems to happen, but beneath the surface, the roots are growing. A life audit doesn't just highlight what needs to change. It helps you believe that change is possible if you're willing to act. I've used this method in my own life, and I can tell you the results are real. Within just 90 days of improving my exercise habits, nothing crazy, just steady effort, I felt a noticeable difference. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally. I had more energy, more respect, and a renewed passion for life. Step 2. Set up a strategy. Now that you've audited your life, it's time to design the strategy that will carry you through the next 90 days. Because no transformation, no matter how powerful, can happen without direction. A clear, committed strategy is your first real weapon in this journey. One powerful framework I've drawn inspiration from is called the 12-week year. Its core message is simple but profound. Dreams become reality not through wishful thinking, but through consistent, focused, daily action. Think of motivation as a spark. It flares up quickly but burns out fast. Consistency, on the other hand, is a slow-burning flame that lights your way long after the initial excitement fades. This is your moment to build a real plan, a daily routine that pulls you, step by step, toward the person you want to become. As Epictetus wisely said, first say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do. Don't just hope, don't just wish, act with purpose every day. A strategy is not simply a to-do list. It's a personal commitment, a contract between who you are now and who you're becoming. And to show you how powerful this can be, let me tell you the story of someone who lived it, my friend David. David once struggled with self-doubt. For years, he hesitated to make decisions without seeking approval from others. Then one day, he made a choice. For 30 days, he would build confidence by taking bold action without asking for permission. Each week, David committed to making one major decision completely on his own. Whether it was a work-related choice or a personal move, he would trust himself and only himself. But the journey wasn't easy. That small, nagging voice in his head constantly asked, "Are you sure? What if you're wrong?" In those moments, fear crept in. But instead of freezing, David stepped forward. He chose to act despite the fear, not because it disappeared. At first, the results weren't dramatic. There were no fireworks, no overnight transformation. But week by week, something began to shift. With every choice he made without outside validation, David's confidence grew. He didn't just feel better, he became better. By the end of the month, he no longer feared making decisions. Confidence wasn't just something he had, it was something he built. Through courage, through action, through daily discipline, and that's the truth about strategy. It's not just about writing things down, it's about living the plan, especially when doubt creeps in and motivation runs low. There will be days when you feel tired, days when you want to quit, but that's when your plan matters most. It becomes the compass that keeps you moving forward when your emotions tell you to stop. A strategy isn't just a system, it's a reflection of your deeper commitment. Because when you can clearly see the future you're working toward, every action, every decision starts aligning with that vision naturally. This isn't about pretending to be someone else. This is about slowly, surely, becoming the person you were always meant to be. We just explored the mindset of living as if you've already become the person you aspire to be. Now, it's time for the next steps, something deeper and far more powerful. Prepare yourself for a complete shift in mindset and behavior. What you're about to discover is called the strip-off method, a radical, transformative approach to personal growth. This isn't just a tool, it's a process that will help you peel away every false layer, every limiting belief, and every outdated version of yourself that no longer serves who you're becoming. Are you ready to uncover the truth that's been buried beneath the surface for too long? Step 3. Strip off the past. Your old self, along with outdated habits and comforting beliefs, might feel familiar, even safe, but they could also be the very chains holding you back. Sometimes, the past becomes a warm prison. It's familiar, but it quietly keeps you from becoming who you truly are meant to be, to grow. You must shed those old layers, yes, even the ones that brought you comfort. Why? Because we often chase new goals while still clinging to the very behaviors that once held us back. Sound familiar? Take Luke, for example. He used to be immersed in England's pub culture. Going out for drinks wasn't just a habit. It was part of his identity. But every time he did, he came home drained, his energy depleted, his focus scattered. He found it difficult to create content or show up confidently in front of the camera. Only when he stopped did he begin to notice how much mental clarity and energy he had been sacrificing. Or consider Clara. After long days, she'd unwind by binge-watching TV series. It seemed harmless, even deserved. But over time, she realized it was stealing the very hours she could have used to read, learn a new skill, or build something meaningful. Eventually, she chose discipline over comfort. Why? Because she knew the version of herself she was trying to become, the version that could inspire others, couldn't be built on old, draining habits. Letting go wasn't easy. It took radical honesty. It took and above all, it took stoic discipline, the ability to master your mind and focus on what truly matters. That's when I began writing a 90-day transformation plan for myself, clear, structured path toward becoming the 2.0 version of who I am. The stories of Luke and Clara aren't just anecdotes. They're reminders. You are not alone in this journey. Transformation is not a straight line. It's messy, it's uncomfortable, but it's also where your power lives. So don't wait right now. Take a moment. Sit down. Write your own 90-day plan. Define who you want to be and start today. Ask yourself, what habits are silently sabotaging me? What am I still clinging to that no longer serves me? And what am I willing to change starting today? Have you ever let go of a habit to grow into a better version of yourself? Or is there something you're still battling with right now? If so, share your story in the comments. You might be surprised how your journey could inspire someone else to take that first step too. Picking up from where we left off, with the idea that setting 5 clear goals helps avoid burnout, let's now explore how to bring those goals to life with purpose and direction. Trying to do everything at once often leads to feeling overwhelmed and distracted. But when you narrow your focus to just 5 meaningful goals, you create clarity. You stay centered. This is where Stoicism offers powerful wisdom. Real freedom comes from focusing on what you can control, not only your actions, but also your emotional responses. And most importantly, let your joy and growth guide you. Creativity is not a competition. It's not about racing anyone. It's a personal, internal journey, one of honesty, not perfection. You don't need to impress anyone. You just need to be real with yourself. Once you've gotten into the rhythm of those 5 goals, slowly expand your creative space. Start sharing your work. Collaborate. Push your own boundaries, not to prove anything to the world, but to uncover deeper layers of who you are. This 90-day journey, it's not about changing everything in your life. It's about discovering the person you've always been beneath the noise. You're not just the author of your rules. You're also the beautiful masterpiece that's taking shape through every choice you make. Transformation starts by crafting rules that truly align with your inner self. As you set your goals, form daily habits, and walk forward with intention, you'll notice something remarkably. You're not just changing your life, you're recreating who you are. And no matter how much the world changes, your personal principles will remain your compass, guiding you through it all. Rule 5. Create your mission statement. Have you ever wondered why successful companies like McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts have mission statements? They're not just buzzwords framed on a wall. They serve as a compass uniting the entire organization and guiding every decision toward a shared vision. But here's the secret. You can do the exact same thing in your personal life. Your mission statement is your deep affirmation of your values, your vision, and who you want to become. It helps crystallize your purpose and breathe meaning into your daily actions, and it works. Research shows that writing and reviewing your mission statement regularly boosts motivation and sharpens your focus. When life feels chaotic or your energy fades, this one simple declaration can reignite your drive. It reminds you why you started. Take Andrew, for example. He's 28, and at one point, he felt completely stuck in both his career and personal life. After nights of searching, he decided to write a mission statement. I commit to living each day with determination and gratitude. I will develop myself into a remarkable leader, inspire others, and build a meaningful life. He saved it in the Notes app on his phone and pinned a copy in his workspace. Every morning, reading it became his ritual. And during tough days, he'd open it again and ask himself, why am I doing this? That one habit shifted everything. Andrew didn't just improve at work, he reclaimed his confidence and found fresh optimism. Now, are you ready to write yours? Don't stress about making it perfect. Just be honest. Choose words that spark something inside you. Words that reflect who you truly are. Type it in your Notes app. Write it in your journal. Keep it somewhere you'll see often, because the goal isn't to write pretty words, it's to live them. Before we jump into the next chapter, creating an action board to visualize your goals, can I ask a small favor? If you found value in this journey so far, and maybe even smiled a little, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to join us on this path of growth and clarity. Why? Because when you like and subscribe, you're not just supporting this channel, you're helping YouTube. Share this message with others who might need a little light, right? Now, let's spread that light together. Now, get ready. In the next part, we'll learn how to bring your goals to life visually by creating your own action board. Let's keep going. Unlike vision boards, which often leave your goals floating in wishful thinking, an action board focuses on how you'll achieve them. This is where your intentions take form through concrete tasks, set deadlines, and visual clarity. It's no longer just what you want, it's exactly how you'll get there. Let's say you already know what you want, but you feel stuck, overwhelmed, unsure where to begin. That's exactly when an action board reveals its power. It breaks down the overwhelming into small, manageable tasks. With each step clearly visualized, you'll maintain momentum, stay focused, and feel a sense of progress every single day. No more guessing, no more stalling, just steady movement forward. Here are 4 essential steps to create your own action board. Step 1. Define your goals clearly and specifically. Don't just write "be healthier." That's too vague. Instead, be precise. Lose 5 kilograms in 90 days. Exercise 4 times a week, or sleep 8 hours every night. Break your big goal into bite-sized, actionable steps. The clearer the target, the easier it is to aim. Step 2. Choose powerful visuals. Images spark inspiration and anchor your focus. If your goal is weight loss, use a photo of a healthy meal, a pair of running shoes, or a fitness tracker. Add empowering quotes like, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments." Visuals don't just decorate your board, they drive your motivation. Step 3. Organize with structure. Group your tasks and images into categories: daily habits, weekly challenges, and long-term milestones. This turns your board into not just something inspiring, but something truly usable. Step 4. Keep it visible. Place your action board where you'll see it every day, on your desk, on your wall, or even as your phone wallpaper. When motivation dips, that daily visual reminder will keep your focus sharp and your drive alive. Let's bring this to life with a real example. Say your goal is to switch careers into the tech industry in 90 days. How does the action board help? Month 1. Research the market. Choose a niche, maybe programming or data analytics. Month 2. Take an online course. Build a hands-on project. Month 3. Optimize your LinkedIn profile. Send out at least 10 tailored resumes each week. Now, add visuals. A screenshot of a coding interface. A coffee cup next to a keyboard, a symbol of persistence, and a checklist of target companies. Suddenly, your goal isn't abstract anymore. It's visual, actionable, real by the end of the 90 days. You won't just wish for a career change, you'll have taken clear steps to make it happen. An action board isn't just about time management, it's a declaration, a daily reminder that you're committed to yourself. It brings clarity, it fuels action, it keeps your why front and center. So today, take 30 minutes, create your board, define your next step, visualize your goal, and remember, with one small action, you move one step closer to the life you truly want. Let's continue where we left off. In the previous part, we explored how our environment mirrors our inner world and how, by taking control of our space, we begin to take back control of our mind. But here's the empowering truth. The reverse is also possible. When we intentionally transform our surroundings into a personal sanctuary, we don't just create outer order, we invite peace, clarity, and purpose to settle within us. And the best part? You don't need to spend thousands redecorating or redesigning. A sanctuary isn't about luxury, it's about presence, intention, and self-respect. Start with the basics. Clean and organize your space, not to impress anyone, but to relieve your mind. Begin small. Fold your clothes, vacuum the floor, change the sheets on your bed. These simple, almost mechanical acts hold deep emotional weight. They're not chores. They're declarations that your space and your peace matter. Next, practice letting go. Release the items that no longer serve you. Clothes you haven't touched in over a year, broken appliances, clutter that slowly suffocates your kitchen. Donate, discard, clear. This isn't just cleaning, it's a stoic exercise in detachment. You're not losing things. You're making room for stillness, for clarity, for yourself. Once your space is clean and open, breathe life into it with small personal touches. A candle flickering in your favorite scent. A potted plant that reminds you to grow. A piece of art that speaks directly to your heart. These are more than decorations. They're anchors. They ground you in a space that feels safe and meaningful. Because when you create a sanctuary, you're not just tidying up. You're telling yourself, I deserve peace. I deserve intention. I deserve a space that reflects who I am becoming. This is a powerful form of self-respect, one that begins with your physical space and radiates inward. And once your environment supports you, your mind will begin to mirror that calm. You'll feel it, a stillness, a strength, a focus. Suddenly your surroundings are no longer working against you, they're working for you. Now, with your space aligned, we move forward. 8. Create a morning routine. Morning is not just the start of a new date, the foundation of everything that follows. A structured morning routine is one of the most powerful tools to shape your life. Awaken your dormant energy and nourish a focused, grateful mind, as Marcus Aurelius once wrote. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. Each morning is a gift, and your routine, that's how you honor it. Begin with intention. When your alarm rings, don't reach for your phone. Instead, take 5 slow, mindful breaths. Stretch. Ask yourself, what do I want from today? This single act shifts you from reaction to creation. It beats laziness. It invites action. It tells your mind, we're in control. Pour yourself a glass of warm lemon water. Splash cold water on your face. These may seem small, but they carry meaning. You're telling yourself, I care about me. Self-respect starts in these quiet rituals. Then, move. Gently or powerfully, doesn't matter. A few minutes of yoga, a brisk walk, a short, intense workout. Motion activates emotion. It wakes the body and sharpens the mind. It says, I'm ready. And finally pause, just for a moment. Write down 3 things you're grateful for, 3 priorities for the day, or simply sit in silence and breathe. These few quiet minutes of journaling or meditation connect you back to yourself, helping you rise above the noise of the world. A wholesome breakfast follows not as a rushed obligation, but as a moment of nourishment and respect. You're fueling the day, not just physically, but mentally. You're saying, I matter. This is how you begin a powerful day. with presence, with purpose, and with a quiet, grounded sense of control. Let's pick up from where we left off. Starting your day with clarity and purpose. That's a powerful first step. Now, let's go deeper into the habits that truly transform your mindset and discipline. 9. Start journaling daily. Journaling isn't just a routine, it's a journey. A quiet, powerful space where your thoughts can breathe. Every page you fill becomes a mirror reflecting your emotions, your dreams, and your growth. It's not just about recording what happens, but understanding how you feel, how you think, and who you're becoming. Think of it as a detox for your mind, a place to unload pressure and return to clarity. Take Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor who wrote Meditations. He never meant for anyone else to read his words. He wrote to reflect, to confront his fears, to find peace in the storm. Centuries later, his journal has become a timeless guide to self-mastery, a reminder that the simple act of writing can lead to deep inner wisdom. I remember when I felt defeated. I was working out, eating clean, but no visible results. Every morning, I wrote this in my journal. Every small step today is a brick in building the person I want to be. That sentence reshaped my mindset. I stopped chasing quick outcomes and started valuing the process. Gradually, my body improved. But more importantly, my mind did too. Journaling tracks your goals. It captures your transformation. One day, flip back a few pages. You'll see how far you've come. Every line you write builds the foundation of a stronger you. And you don't need a fancy notebook. Any journal will do. What matters is consistency. So, are you ready to begin your 90-day transformation? Start journaling and discover the quiet power waiting inside you. 10. Practice self-discipline. Discipline is what holds your vision together when motivation fades. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. And it's often built during your hardest moments. There will be days you want to quit. Days when you'd rather stay in bed, binge watch shows, or scroll endlessly. But those are the very moments that define your future. As Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Imagine waking up tired, tempted to skip your workout or delay your goals. The easy path is tempting, but it's also a trap. If you give in, you train your mind to avoid discomfort. But if you push through, even once, you begin building a different kind of muscle, mental resilience. Take John, for example, a young man who used to procrastinate. He often chose comfort over action. But after a few weeks of consistently choosing the hard path, something shifted. He felt stronger, not just physically, but mentally. His productivity soared, his confidence returned, and he realized every small decision had mattered. Every time you choose discipline, whether it's studying, eating healthy, or showing up for yourself, you're building the future you want. Ask yourself, what would the best version of me choose right now? That one question can change everything. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress, steady, intentional, and disciplined. As Epictetus also said, the greater the difficulty, the more glory in overcoming it. Skilled pilots aren't made in calm seas. They earn their name in storms. Your 90-day journey starts with these small acts of self-discipline. So when doubt shows up, don't run. Choose the harder path. It's the only path that leads to real change.